On this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a Google form for a quick exit slip type of activity. To do that, you'd have to start in Google Drive. This is assuming that you had a Gmail account. And if you do, all you need to do is hit Create Form, and that should open up a new tab where you will be prompted to name the document, the form, and we'll just wait while it spins. They say that the average user presses refresh after 4 seconds of waiting, but my perseverance paid off. So here we go. So we have an untitled form. I'm going to name this form denotation. Well, there we go. Denotation, connotation, exit slip. And I will use the classic book theme. Question number one, I like to number my questions so that they're ordered. And question number one is your name. And that's good to know. Tell me who you are. And I will make this, you can choose what question type. I'm going to make this a text question. And you see there's a small answer box. This is a required question. They cannot submit unless they answer this question. So there's my first item. My second item, I'm going to add an item. And I'm going to say, this is going to be question number two. In your own words, tell me what the difference between connotation and denotation. And in the help text, I'm going to write describe in the area in the box below. So I have to change this from a text answer to a paragraph text, and this is going to give us a little bit longer, give us a bigger area to write their answers in. And I'm going to make this a required question. And I'm just going to add one more item really quickly. This is going to be number 3. Was this review or was it new to you? And then it's going to say explain in the box below. And I'm also going to make this a paragraph text, and I'm going to make this a required question as well. And that's going to be number 3. And just for, in case you want some extra comments, I'm going to put comments or questions about today's lesson. And this is, I'm not going to make this a required question. So I'm going to write in the help text, please leave a question or comment if you would like more help. And I'm not going to click required question, but I'm going to hit done. So essentially my form is done, and if I click here on the button for view live form, it opens up a new tab, and this is what the form looks like. So after you finish the lesson, if you want to see Check for Understanding, very quickly you can give them this link, which is this giant link up here, but it's sort of long, so I'll show you a little hack around that one. You highlight it, you press copy, you open up a new tab, you go to bit.ly.com, and you can see if I've used it before. This is just a handy little website where it churns in giant URLs and shortens it, so I pasted it into this little box here. I'm going to hit shorten, and it should transfer my giant URL into a short link. So it's up here. I'm going to copy this, and this is manageable enough that you might be able to write it on the board, have it up projected on a big screen. But in any case, however you want to get out to them. Another option to send form is through this send form here button here. It's share for the other parts of Google Apps for Education. But if I hit send form, I can put in, let's say I have an email list of all my 11th grade classes I'm doing this with. I can type in period 1, period 2, whatever, and I can send it that way. But I find it easy that if you just write the link, then you'll have that quite easily. So just to check out to see if the bit.ly worked. This is a new tab. I'm going to paste the bit.ly, and when I press enter, it takes me to the live form. So let me do a live form and I can show you what the results looks like. My name is Andy Lee. The difference between connotation and denotation. Connotation is the connection a word has, attached to it. And denotation is the dictionary definition. This was review to me, but it was helpful still. Could we go deeper and maybe have a few exercises to figure out the connotations of words? So this is what an overachieving student might ask. I'm going to hit submit, and when I hit submit, it's going to prompt you, it's going to take you to a page that says your answer was submitted. If you want to submit another response, and this is good if not every student in your class has a device, and they could just pass it on to another student and let them use their device, and then they can do it from there. So this is a paperless way of checking for understanding. Now, if I return to where I created the form and hit choose response destination, it's going to create it under the name of the title, except it's going to say responses for, and the responses will go into a spreadsheet. I'm going to hit create, and even though I've already submitted a response, if I hit view responses, it should, let me refresh this, it should have entered my response still from before. See, there it is. So I submitted it at 3:01 p.m. Who was it? Andy Lee. So this is a quick way to check for understanding with a quick little form on Google Docs. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thank you.